Hello and welcome. You're watching In the Club, your one-stop show for all things fashion and showbiz. I'm Dipali Patel, and in the next 30 minutes, I'll be bringing you the best from both worlds. Let's first dive right into fashion. The third edition of FDCI India Men's Weekend 2025 took place at the Diggi Palace Hotel in Jaipur. This two-day fashion extravaganza held on February 15th and 16th featured a total of 26 designers and 8 exceptional menswear shows. From Rajesh Pratap Singh's show-stopping concept to the stunning collection by Shantnu and Nikhil, the weekend was a visual feast. Ashish N. Soni, Rohit Gandhi, Rahul Khanna, Siddharth Titler and more ace designers made sure their participation left a lasting impression. Before I bring you exclusive chats with these incredible designers, let's first take a quick look at the highlights of Men's Weekend. Now, from Shantnu and Nikhil to Rohit, Gandhi and Rahul Khanna, I caught up with these ace designers at the FDCI India Men's Weekend 2025. We discussed the challenges they have faced after years in the industry, the concepts behind their menswear collections showcased at this two-day fashion extravaganza, and even their advice for soon-to-be grooms. I also asked them to share their creative vision if they had the chance to style Hollywood superstars. Listen into these exclusive conversations.
26 designers. There is something in there for everyone. City of Jaipur suddenly has come alive.
I'm in Jaipur right now at the Diggi Palace Hotel, and with me is ace fashion designer JJ Valaya, who showcased his beautiful collection at FDCI's India Men's Weekend. Welcome to India today.
Thank you for having me here.
You know, talking about your collection, it was so beautiful. Talk to me about the concept and where did the idea come from?
You know, I celebrate India in all its diversity, and yet at the same time I visit a lot of civilizations around the world where I feel there are loads of lost treasures which, you know, we have a right to discover, and we have a need to discover, and we have to kind of take out some jewels which will be forgotten and then reinvent them into a modern line which people can relate to today. So that's exactly what I do. So Murakka, what we showcased today, was an extension of the Autumn Winter 24 line. This is the SS 25 line, but it's all about celebrating the three capitals of Islamic art, which is Isfahan, Istanbul and Delhi.
Specific thing that I really noticed during your show was there was this tika which went up till here.
Yeah.
What was that about?
To me, it's more like the purity of a soul, because often all of us are so caught up in the world we've started to exist in, which is actually surrounded by so many external influences that we've forgotten who we really are. So it's like a balance. So I believe that there's this line of purity which goes through us, and that was just an extension of that.
Beautiful. You know, having worked in the industry for so long, what are the challenges that you face as a designer every time you come up with new showcase?
I think the challenges don't remain challenges if you enjoy your work, and if you don't, then that's a huge challenge, because then you're put to test every 6 months. You have to do something which is a step forward. But when you love what you do, they cease to exist. So frankly, if you ask me about challenges, I'd say, well, perhaps the only challenge would be that, you know, it's a fast-changing world. The internet has shrunk the world. Social media has amplified the world. How do you stay grounded and keep your entity and identity intact in a fast-changing world? I've always believed that you have to be true to yourself, and that's worked for me.
One fashion advice and tip that you would like to give out to those who are getting married, men and women both?
Oh, just stay happy, have fun, and dress like royalty on the big day. You're never going to get the chance again. Be yourself. Don't hire too many stylists. Do not listen to too many designers. Get your identity through. Be stylistically individual, and everything falls into place.
Well, that was JJ Valaya with us in Jaipur. Thank you so much for joining us. And all the best for all your future.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
Thank you. With me are two ace fashion designers, Nikhil and Shantnu, who just showcased their collection at the FDCI's India Men's Weekend. Welcome to India today.
Thank you very much.
Talk to me about the collection. It had a beige concept. What was the idea behind that?
You know, we wanted to just bring in a sense of poetic rebellion in our collection. There's always been a sense of rebellion through the kind of things we've done in menswear, be it the drapes meeting structure, meeting military, meeting androgyny. They're rebellious. We just wanted to bring in a sense of romance, transition from what we do with menswear, and just kind of create a collection which is a juxtaposition, and hence called Mirage, inspired by the beauty of deserts. And deserts has always inspired Nikhil and me, and we've done many collections in the past as well. It's the juxtaposition of it. You know, when you look at the landscapes of the deserts, there is a sense of fierceness. There is also romance to it. There is rebellion, and then there is a softness. And I think those are house codes of Shantnu and Nikhil. You look at the juxtaposition that the brand is. It's new, it's old, there is some spunk and heritage. We just wanted to bring all of that alive with a sense of romance to it.
Having worked in the industry for so long, I wanted to ask you guys, how has fashion evolved over the years?
See, firstly, we've been hearing this a lot, having been in the industry for so long, and we really feel old, huh? Thank you for making us feel old. But India's evolved. In fact, not just our collections, but India has evolved. I mean, India was a country where men were wearing loose kurtas, and they would come back home and, have a typical day in the evening and have a day in the morning when they would sit and read the newspaper, have very little conversation with the people inside the house. I think that all that has changed.
I think what has evolved is that there's a shift in power. So the focus has also moved from women's wear to menswear. For the longest time, the women were the center of attention from all aspects, that they have to look a certain way and then men will follow. So you saw a lot of men in black tie kind of attires, or they were wearing loose sherwanis. The idea was to bring a bit of sexiness to your ceremonies, and the focus then became the men. So today men and women come and complement each other, and I think that's a big change.
And today, those getting married, if you had any tips for them in terms of fashion, what would you give them?
I think that, for men specifically, you should start taking chances. It's okay to wear an embroidered shirt under a sherwani, which is open, and then you have a kamarband, which represents the waistline beautifully, and pants which are not necessarily tapered. Go with volume, feel the romance in your pants. Why not?
Being the original drape makers for men and breaking that stereotypical notion and unshackling traditionalism in that sense, I think it's all about just being the person you are, because men in this country, in the world of ceremonies, can really experiment through these ingredients of drape, sharp tailoring, shorter lengths, all of that.
One fashion trend that is evergreen according to you?
I think our heritage with a little contemporary twist can never go wrong with.
I completely agree. It's all about contemporary meeting heritage and eagerness to innovate. I think that's the most important thing.
Well, on that note, thank you for joining us on India Today, and all the best for all your future designs and showcases.
Thanks so much for having us. Cheers.
I have two ace designs with me here right now who showcase their collection. Welcome to India Today Television.
Thank you, darling.
We love India Today Television, darling.
And we go 30 years back.
Absolutely. Talk to me about your collection tonight. It was fab.
Well, the collection is called Akhoya. It was inspired by pearls, and that is what is a Persian name for pearls. And I think it is all we wanted to move away from our embellishments.
And our blacks, metallic, and
So
we went to pearls, and we had a transition.
Having worked in the industry for so long, I want to know from you guys, what are the challenges that you face with every show that you come, with every designs and the ideas that you come with?
We were the first to have a solo men's show in the country. But for us, our previous show is a challenge to the next show. So we are always trying to prove to ourselves, not to anyone else, that we have to notch it up a step.
It's a new baby. You have to nurture it. We are all excited and nervous, still like day one.
Absolutely. I'll throw a couple of names at you, and you have to tell me, if they come to India, how would you dress them?
Sure.
First is Tom Cruise.
Oh my God, undies.
Well, Tom Cruise, I think, has something in an Indian attire. We would love to see him in a lovely sherwani, black, sexy RGRK look.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt's the most sexy man in the country, in the world, and I think we can dress him always in a black Indian Indo-Western attire. I think he looked fabulous in it.
And I think in the color of the season, mocha, why not beige, something Indo-Western contemporary from Rohit and Rahul. I think he looked great in that.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh my God. Let Rahul answer that.
You decide.
Well, I think these men look good in anything. They have an attitude, and I think people who have an attitude, they can carry anything. And anything from our collection is wearable, and they can stay in their wardrobes forever.
Timothy Chalamet.
Well, I think something high-waisted pants, short jacket, the new crop jacket was great on him.
One tip for all the grooms.
Well, I think be comfortable, try different silhouettes, and it's your day as well. So don't let the bright shine away, because it's your one day in your life. So shine it out. Why not experiment?
Absolutely.
Fabulous. I think men deserve, which have now started, they know what they want to wear. They are educated, they're trendy, and I think now they should wear what they think looks good on them, what they are comfortable in. That's the most important.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for you.
And we love Jaipur. It was so exciting to be here in Jaipur and out of our city. We are reaching out to people and we love Jaipur. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on India
Thank
Today.